911 Lone Star on Fox.
Welcome to the State Farm Postgame Show.
All right, so the 49ers take care of business against the Patriots. 30-13 is the final as we welcome you to the postgame show. San Francisco getting back on track after losing that tough game against the Rams last week. Brock Purdy going 15 of 27, 288 yards and a touchdown. He may be playing his best football as a pro, and right now he's with Pam Oliver.
Brock, as we've talked about, no woe is us in this team. The injuries mounted again today. What has adversity taught this team?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple guys down, here and there on our team, but, for us, having Fred on the other side of the ball and all those guys, and then Trent and George and everybody on our side, we've just come together, and it's like, man, it's a team sport at the end of the day. We can't lose sight of that, and we got to play complementary football. And today, nothing was perfect, but, man, we found a way together more than anything. So
we had shots of Kyle actually smiling on the sideline. How often do you see that?
Every once in a while. It's a good sign. He's always like, there's another possession, another drive. We got to be perfect. We got to be good. And we all got his back. We'll go to war with him. But to see him smile every once in a while is nice.
That kind of describes you, just that background we talked about, that chip on your shoulder kind of mentality. How does that play out every single game?
Yeah, I mean, every Sunday you're going to get, you're an NFL team playing another NFL team, the best in the world. And so to think you're going to come out here and anything's going to be given to you is completely wrong. So we got to come out here, chip on our shoulder, trying to prove to ourselves what our standard is and live up to that standard and play at that standard. So we're just hard on ourselves.
Appreciate it, Brock.
Appreciate it. Go Niners.
TB, I mentioned earlier, Brock Purdy in his 3 years has taken the Niners to 2 championship games and a Super Bowl, but he's probably playing better right now than he did in those years.
He's playing great. Even last week in their loss to the Rams, he was great. I mean, it takes people that go out. You look at all the Tebow sandwich. You look at Kittle, who was out last week. You look at McCaffrey, he was out. But that Jordan Mason guy, he's come in, the third-year guy out of Georgia Tech, and rushed over 120 yards, 123 to be exact. I mean, they do the right things. And people say, well, he's in the right system. Well, okay. You're right. He is in the right system. And it takes a really smart guy, a really accurate guy, a guy with a lot of poise, a guy that can read coverages and has a broad vision. In other words, he's not nervous. He's not tunnel vision. He's broad vision. He sees everything, understands everything. And I think Shanahan and that system, boy, it's just a perfect marriage for them. You have Montana, you have Steve Young, you got Brock Purdy. Yeah, it's a good deal.
Yeah, Brock Purdy is the real deal, and that's the end of the conversation. There's no more what ifs. If he's, right. He has these guys around him. They're banged up right now, and he's still performing to the level that they need him to perform at with the guys that he has. And it's good to see him distribute the ball all over the place, and a lot of guys contributing, especially with Jordan Mason running the ball. Another game over 100 yards, a touchdown as well. When Christian McCaffrey gets back, Jordan Mason and Christian could possibly be one of the most dangerous 1-2 punches at the running back position in the NFL.
They will be, you're right.
We're going to be talking about the Patriots as well. Jacoby Brissett, I mean, that guy is going to be more sore than any other running back in the league as well.
They ought to give him a bonus for getting beat up.
Sacked 6 times and probably knocked down another dozen times.
Amazing.
Line up the massages tomorrow, the cold tub, the saunas. He's going to need it because it's going to happen again next week, too.
So you said at halftime that you would let Jacoby Brissett stay there and not put Drake May in. Anything change your mind because maybe May's a little bit more mobile?
No, May is not more mobile than Jacoby.
Well, I mean, he is than Brissett.
I mean, Brissett, I got to give him credit, though. He is a tough man. I want to say SOB. He's a tough SOB. He's going out there. He gets back up after every hit, and that's what they need with the New England Patriots right now. You don't know what you have with Drake.
He's right.
Let him develop a little bit more. Let him develop.
He's not going to develop as much as you think he will be sitting on the bench. He has to play to develop.
Keep learning.
But it's a bad team right now.
All right, San Francisco looking good today. Next week, they play right here on Fox against the Arizona Cardinals. Tom Brady and Kevin Burkhardt will be at that game. Hey, hi, Mom. Goodbye to the rest of you. We'll see you next Sunday.
Hi, Mom.
Fox Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League. For NFL news and highlights, go to NFL.com.
Things are getting gnarly.
The floor will make you go OMG.
I don't know.
Nah. Where?
Progress.